Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, thanks for stopping by. My name's Tolu, and on this channel I share content all around personal finance, budgeting, frugal living, and I show you how to live your best life on a budget. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be doing something very different for you. I'm going to be doing a video where I do a reaction to a video by one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Patricia Bright, and I'm sure you're familiar with her because she's one of the OG YouTubers. I've been following her for so many years on YouTube. Last year she launched a new channel, the Break platform, and I was so excited when she launched that platform because finance obviously is a subject that is very close to my heart, and to see someone of her magnitude talking about finances online was amazing to see, because I know she has a very big voice and a very big reach, and I knew that by her starting that channel she was going to be able to help so many people with their finances, so I was definitely here for it. So about a week ago she posted a video where she shared how much she made from YouTube in a year, and I was blown away. I was like, wow, that is what you call hashtag goals. And after watching that video I was like, oh man, I should have done a reaction video to this, because if you saw my mouth on the floor when I watched that video, it was hilarious, and I thought that would have been such a good video to do for you guys. And I considered re-recording that video as if it was the first time watching it, but I just couldn't do it because I can't fake it. So I just thought, no, let me not do that. The moment has gone, so it's fine. And yesterday she uploaded another video, and in this video she's basically reviewing her £65,000 budget that she set herself for last year. And I was just like, yeah, this is a video I need to see, because even when she released that video last year sharing her numbers and sharing her £65,000 budget, I remember watching that video, and when she broke down her spending categories, I remember thinking, wow, this girl is blessed. Her fun money budget for the month was the equivalent of my food, groceries, shelter, gas, everything put together. Okay, I'm slightly exaggerating, but yeah, she had a really nice budget. But it'd be really good to see how she done with her numbers last year. As you know, on my channel, budgeting is something I love to talk about, so I knew that this would be a perfect video for me to react to. I'm excited to watch the video to see how she got on with her budget last year. As much as I was tempted to click and watch it when I saw the notification, I was like, no, I'm not going to watch it yet. I'm going to watch it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Quick ad break. I just wanted to quickly remind you guys about my new budget and expenses tracker, which launched last week. You can grab a copy via the link in the description box below on either my blog or on my Etsy store. The budget planner will help you plan your zero-based budget on a monthly basis. So every single month when you get paid, you can make a plan for your money and track your expenses on the expenses tracker. I have a video which I recently uploaded onto my channel. I'll link it above so that you can go and check that out. It has a simple step-by-step walkthrough on how you can set up your budget and use the expenses tracker on a daily, weekly and monthly basis. If you need any further assistance, feel free to drop me a DM over on Instagram, or leave a comment in the comment section below, or send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to help you get your budget set up. But with that being said, I'm going to jump right into the reaction video for you now.
Hello there guys, and welcome to The Break. And my name is Patricia Bright. We're over here giving you the tools and resources to learn, grow, navigate life like a boss, and make money moves in the process. I
hope you are doing well.
Today is the day where we're going to review what actually happened, and then I'm going to give you an idea of my financial goals for the year ahead, because I think it's really important to have goals when it comes to your finances, as well as your personal life, as well as your abs. All of it needs to have some kind of goal or some kind of focus.
Oh my gosh, can you see? Look, she's literally saying exactly what I've been saying. Financial goals, very important. I've got so many videos on my channel where I talk about setting money goals, setting life goals. So definitely check out this playlist up here where I do all those videos on setting money goals, and yeah, talk about how you can set well-balanced goals. It's one thing setting financial goals, but it's also important to set goals across all areas of your life as well.
Now, on the front page of my budget, you can actually see the fact that I have projected budget, which are the numbers that, you know, are the dream pre-coronavirus, versus my actual budget. Retrospectively, I've taken a good look at these numbers and I've kind of rounded them up. So I'll go ahead and share with you what they look like. And you may be surprised that my projected budget and spending and saving and all that good stuff is pretty different from what actually happened. I'm sure that there are many that can relate to that.
I could definitely relate to that. It's one thing saying you're going to spend a certain amount of money. It's another thing actually sticking to that plan in which you set yourself. That literally happens to the best of us. So don't ever beat yourself up if you create your zero-based budget and you make that plan for your money, but you make mistakes or overspend along the way. The main thing is having that plan and doing your best to stick to it. And when things do go wrong or you do fall off course, just bring yourself back in line with the budget in which you set yourself.
So let's have a look at the first section, which is income. As you guys know, I get paid £65,000 a year in the form of dividends and a salary. That may be low to some, that might be really high to some.
Definitely high to some. £65,000 a year. Oh my days. I would be very, very, very happy with that kind of a salary. I know what we could do with that kind of money, with the way that we budget. If we had an additional £65,000 on top of my husband's income, mate, listen, we'll be balling. But anyway, get back to the video.
But I also heard of people who got new jobs and started new businesses and had multiple streams of income during this period of time.
Multiple streams of income. That is the goal for 2021.
And then it came to my expenses. So I have these broken down into my living costs, my travel costs, my personal costs, and my childcare costs. We were planning on having a nanny. We were going to do all these extracurricular activities, and we had like the school fees and stuff like that. A lot of those costs ended up dropping because of the pandemic.
That's so funny because the same thing happened to us. My oldest son, we signed him up for Kung Fu about a month before the pandemic hit. So we signed him up, bought the uniform and everything, and he only went for a couple of weeks before lockdown, so he didn't even get to continue doing it.
Now, what did change from some of my expenses was my travel costs. Petrol quite consistently, and there were some times where I actually didn't end up using the car at all because guess what? We're locked down. They have a cost of socialization. That's around £3,000.
wow.
Okay, I went on holiday. I went to Morocco. This was pre-pandemic. It netted out a bit even. I know I wasn't getting my Ubers and my public transport, but I flew to Morocco and enjoyed.
I did not go to any airports in 2020. I hope to be able to travel this year, but let's see what happens. I had to pause this video so that I can look at the numbers closely. So we've got socialization costs. Wow, £200 a month. Her socialization costs more than my mortgage costs every single month. Absolutely crazy. It'd be nice to be in that position to be able to spend so much on myself every single month. But listen, girl put in the work to get to that position, to have that kind of disposable income, to be able to spend that much on herself every single month. But I bet you when we go further into the video, you're going to see that the difference between what she's spending on herself versus what she's saving and investing is going to be very different. I think she's definitely going to be saving and investing a lot of that money too. But yeah, let's see what she says.
£13,000 on personal costs. In hindsight, who do I think I am? Sit down. £200 a month on socializing. Who am I? What the hell? That went down.
PB, baby.
I had one beautiful, like, big lunch. I went out with the girls. Like, that was after another lockdown, before another lockdown happened. I don't know. And that was maybe like 200 quid or £300.
£200 or £300 or £1 mil. Goals. I don't even know if I could call that goals, to be honest, because I don't know if I would ever be able to justify that kind of a spend. But yeah, that's interesting.
I had a budget for about £2,400 to spend on clothing. Did I wear clothes? I lounged. I was lounging.
Listen.
And I would say personally, I didn't spend very much on clothing.
Oh wow.
I know I put zero there. I know some of you guys will know I bought a bag, okay? But that was a business cost, of course. But
I'm glad that she said that because I was thinking, bruh, where's that Birkin on here? But yeah, it makes sense. Definitely write that off as a business expense. Very clever woman.
But I really didn't end up spending very much in the clothing arena at all. Probably between 400 and 600 in the entire year.
£400 to £600 a year. Listen, if Patricia Bright could be spending £400 to £600 a year, you really have no excuse. I have no excuse to be wasting all our money on clothing.
What I wanted to show you is I ended up spending double on food, double in certain months.
Listen, didn't we all? Food was one expense last year that I just could not stick to budget on. Every single month I'll go over, whether it was by £10, £50 or £100, I was always over my food budget. Like, it was crazy. This year, I'm not playing any games. We are sticking to our food budget. That £200 a month, I will not be exceeding it.
So I predicted like $150 a month, but actually I was spending like 300, 300, 200, 200, and then I caught wind of myself and I did a month where I was being careful.
I'm actually surprised at those numbers, to be fair. I thought they were going to be a lot higher. I'm seeing £300, £200 a month. That's actually not bad for a family of 4 to spend on groceries every single month. I'm not sure if that includes takeaways, actually. I don't think she said.
Now, when it came to my car, the payment remained pretty the same. I have no credit.
£425 a month is her car payment. Listen, you are not Patricia Bright and you don't have Patricia Bright money, so you don't try that. A £425 car payment every single month. A year, that is. I don't even know how much that is a year, but that's a lot of money. But for her to be able to afford a £425 a month car payment, obviously her income is a lot higher than that. The video that I was talking about at the beginning where she said how much she made from her second channel last year, you know that she can afford those £425 payments very comfortably. But I think what a lot of us do at times is that we take on these car payments and they are a big stretch to us. And by making those hefty car payments on a monthly basis, it doesn't give us enough wriggle room to start putting money towards saving and investing and building our financial futures. So when it comes to car payments, I'm not saying don't get it. By all means, you do the calculation and do what works for you. But just know that if you are committing to these car payments, make sure it is affordable. If the worst should happen, if you lost your job tomorrow, etc., you'll be able to pay those car payments without it being an issue. Anyway, enough of the preaching. Let me get back to it.
The same. I have no credit card. I have no student loan. So my total expenses were around £900 less per month, besides the month where I went away on holiday. So my net monthly income increased about £900. So with that being said, that allowed me to have about £19,000 to make in the year after all my expenses and things that I had to pay for, as well as allocating for fun stuff. There was no fun last year, let's just keep it real. So I was supposed to put £19,000 towards savings and investing and all that kind of good stuff. So I ended up putting some money into my ISA.
See, I told you she was going to invest some of that money. Look at that.
I ended up putting about £13,000 into saving.
£13,000 saving in 1 year, that is not bad at all. And just to note that this is from her £65,000 salary. Obviously, this isn't the money that she's able to save from her business, etc. So yeah, she done really well.
I could have put probably more of that into saving and investing, but I didn't do it. However, what you can see is that my net inflow is actually 6,950 versus 2,220. So I am quids in more than £4,000 than expected, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah,
and
it's very good.
You know, budgets are only a framework that someone can work towards. It gives you really good perspective on how you may dream of spending your money, dream of investing your money, dream on staying within like certain parameters. But things change, right? Things can change for the positive, or they can definitely change for the negative as well.
So I guess there's a bit of a difference actually in terms of the budget that she's showing us here versus the way we budget or the way I budget my finances. So this budget is her spending plan for the year. So she's given a forecast of what she's going to spend for the whole of 2020. The way I do my budget is a monthly basis. So month on month, I budget and plan every single paycheck so that I know exactly where all the money's going every single month when I get paid. So I budget to zero on every salary. So it's not a case of this is how much I'm projecting I'm going to spend. It's more a case of this is how much I have and this is how I'm going to spend that money. So there's a difference in methodology and approach, and I guess it's just a case of finding a method that works for you. And yeah, for me, the zero-based budgeting definitely wins.
This year, I plan to really be much more strict, do a monthly check to make sure I'm within my budget, record as much as I possibly can when it comes to my spending, and see if I can even stretch myself a lot further.
Oh, look at that. She literally just said exactly what I was just saying a second ago. Yeah, the monthly check-in and the monthly budgeting makes you stay more in line with the financial plan that you have. So that was really interesting. Thanks for sharing, Patricia. It was really good to see what the numbers were like for 2021, seeing how much she actually spent versus how much she said she was going to spend. It was really good to see her food budget. That really surprised me, to be honest, because somebody in a position like she's in that earns the kind of money she earns, she could easily be blowing all her money on takeaways every single day, and she could be spending all that money frivolously. She definitely has a good head on her shoulders. Yes, she likes to enjoy life, but she equally is very savvy when it comes to her money and making it work well for her and for her family. So it was definitely insightful to see how her budget went for 2020. If you enjoyed this reaction video and you want me to do any more of these kind of videos, let me know any other videos that you want to react to, and I'll definitely see if I can do some more of these throughout the year. But that's literally it for this video, guys. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.